You got a dog.
I have a dog, yeah.
What's his name?
Her name is Mona.
Mona.
Mm-hmm.
Mona has got a middle name?
Lisa.
Yeah. I was wondering about that.
Yeah, she's a Mona Lisa.
Yeah, what kind of dog
Yeah.
is she?
She's a mutt. I adopted her in Honduras, and then I took her on to Belize, and now she's here with me. She's a mix between maybe like Dachshund, Terrier, Chihuahua.
So
Real
not
small.
a giant dog.
No, real small.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is she going back to Belize with you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I knew I needed a small dog because I travel so much, so
Right.
yeah. She can travel in Belize with me. She can travel to the U.S. with me.
Belize, that's Latin America?
Yeah, Central America.
Central.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The official language of Belize is English.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
You
That's
think
cool.
I'm lying to you?
Well, I hope not, being a missionary, you know. So what are you looking forward to? What are you looking most forward to?
Well, I've been living there for the past 3 years, so I feel like I'm just ready to get back home at this point.
So it really feels like home to you?
Yeah, I mean, you spend more time out of the U.S. than you do in the U.S., so.
When did you realize God's purpose for your life was to be a missionary?
I think that God started calling me to missions as a child, but I didn't fully understand what that feeling was or what that voice was until I was in high school.
So how important is it, do you think, to have pastors and church workers that really encourage missions and encourage kids as they're, I mean, you were young
Mm-hmm.
when that was coming around to you and Lord was speaking to you. So how important was
Yeah.
that to have leadership that said, hey, I believe in you and I'm going to walk with you?
Yeah, and I think that's everything. I mean, especially when you're hearing the voice of God at, 8 years old or 16 years old, you need that encouragement and just mentoring of figuring out what is the process, what's the next step, how does this AGWM thing work,
Mm-hmm.
And so to have people that know that has been huge. And having missionaries come into kids' church and talk to us and explain what missions was so important for me, and so I love to do the same thing now and speak to kids' church. It's one of the most fun things I do.
So it's just kind of coming full circle.
Yeah.
Is there any one particular thing, a way that we can be praying for you in the future as time goes on?
Yeah, I think for me, I'm doing a lot of work alongside our local churches and pastors, and honestly just trying to encourage them and get them on board with children's ministry, which
Mm-hmm.
sounds crazy, but when you have a church of 5 people or 10 people, that's really low on your priority list.
Sure.
So we're trying to build that up as much as possible and get them to see the value of it, not just for kids, but also the health of their church as it grows and
Right.
expands. So.
All right. That's awesome. We'll be taking note of that and looking forward to seeing how things go for you. And thank you for following the Lord and for stepping out and repping the AG and the U.S. down there in Belize.
Absolutely.